Are Amazon Kids tablets safe for your children? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Protect Kids Online live stream. I'm CyberFareedah. I have a background in cybersecurity awareness, threat intelligence, online gaming, and other nerdy stuff. I've taken my gaming experiences and professional background to help parents like you protect their children online. I'm known as an award-winning Forbes 30 Under 30 internet safety expert, and I've been in some places on the internet and beyond that you may recognize. So, without further ado, let's talk. 3, 2, 1. There's a lot to consider when you're talking about whether Amazon Kids tablets are actually safe for your kids. The first answer, the most quick answer is yes, it's safe for your kids. If you already not downloaded, but if you already bought the Amazon tablet and you're watching this to figure out how do you add more safety and security, then this video is for you. We're going to go over that, but I'm also going to give you a tool, or not really a tool, but a page that you can go to. So if you're ever downloading new tech for your kids, I keep saying downloading new tech. I mean, if you're ever getting new tech for your kids or you're downloading a new app, you can check this website to see, does it actually have adequate security and safety and privacy things to protect your kids online? Does it give you enough parental controls? All of the things that you need, I highly suggest that you check out this website. And so let me show it. Let me make sure I'm showing it here. Okay. So this is the website. It's privacy not included by Mozilla. And I highly suggest that you look at this website. I'm going to share it on the screen, and this kind of helps you understand whether or not something is actually safe for your kids. So now I'm sharing this, and this is Mozilla's breakdown on the Amazon Fire HD Kids Edition. And there's some summaries. They review this in 2022. The Mozilla says, it's neutral on it. And some people felt like it was super creepy. I'm going to say this, that if you already have an Amazon account for your kids and you already have Amazon, then all you have to do is scroll down here through the research and what ways that you can protect yourself and your kids. The reason why I say this is a great resource is because there are other reviews that I'm going to show in a little bit after we go into all of the parental controls. So if you already have an Amazon Fire tablet for your kids, then we're going to talk about something called the parent dashboard. And they give you the parent dashboard over here. I'm going to give the link to this in the chat. So if you're ever thinking of, oh, I want to get something for my kids, I'm really I want to make sure that the tech that I'm giving them is good, then I would go over here. This article specifically goes into the Amazon Fire Kids, but there are other things that we'll talk about a little bit later after we talk about all of the parental controls. But I wanted to give you this link so that you can go into and see all of their recommendations and why it may not have the best privacy, because Amazon collects data like everyone else. But one thing that I love that they put here, because I was going to put it into the presentation slides, but I was like, you know what? If I'm sharing this website, I don't need to do that. So they talked about having a tool like 1Password or KeePass. I recommend 1Password. Nothing wrong with KeePass. KeePass is great as well. And 1Password just manages your passwords for you. So as you're setting up your parental controls, as we're going through all the steps of how you can set it up, how to get to the parent dashboard, which, by the way, let me just copy and paste this, copy this, and then give it to you. And so you can go to the parent dashboard, because we're going to be talking about the parent dashboard a lot today. And I want you to be able to access it, because the parent dashboard essentially is everything that you need to add parental controls to your child's device. And this particular link allows you to set up your child's profile. You're adding your child's profile to basically to the Amazon tablet so that you can manage it. There are two ways. There's there's the actual child's profile, and then there is the parent profile, and we'll go into that. So we'll go into a little bit more on the Mozilla's privacy not included resource, but right now I'm going to show you some of the parental control options that you have in your Amazon Fire tablet. And then we'll go over on the website, because I think it's not I think, but I believe it's a pretty cool website. And I believe that more parents should know about it. And so that's why I shared it. Okay, so let's go into everything that you need. The first thing is to create a child's profile, your child's profile. You can do it on the Fire tablet. So if you check your settings menu, and typically you have to press your hand from the top of your screen and then push it down, and you'll get into the profile. And then you go to profiles and family, and then add your child's profile. Once you add your child's profile, you can add some age appropriate material there. And here are some of the parental controls you can add to a Fire tablet. So you can restrict access to the web, your email, contacts, purchasing from the App Store. We're going to talk about some in-app purchases, parental controls that you can use. There are certain titles. If you don't want your kids watching certain things on Amazon Prime videos, you can limit that as well. You can limit certain apps or titles or books or anything like that, similar to everything you can do on any other type of operating system. You can do the same exact thing on Amazon. You can turn off the wireless connectivity. You can look into the camera, location-based services. You can turn that off. There are so many things that you can do, and I will be linking all of the things that you need. And if I ever forget, just let me know in the comments, like, hey, Fareedah, you said you were going to link something, but you didn't. But I typically love to be able to link everything for you so that after you're watching this video, you can have everything that you need to set it up. Okay, so everything that you need to protect your kids online on an Amazon Fire tablet is within your Amazon parent dashboard. And this is how you get to the Amazon parent dashboard. Basically, you just go to, let me share this video. I think you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Go to the parent dashboard at parents.amazon.com. Navigate to the profile you wish to manage and select
controls.
Settings. Select Add Content.
And this is if you want to add content, but that's basically how you go to the Amazon parent dashboard. And as you're setting up, if you're setting up your kid's Amazon Fire tablet for the first time, I suggest looking at videos on YouTube of parents setting up their Amazon Fire tablet. And if you need the parental controls in addition to, there's one video in particular that I really like that I'm sharing with you today, and I'm going to put it in the description. So if you have any trouble, you can go to his video. It's amazing. I loved it. It was a great breakdown. But go to parent.amazon.com if you want to set up the Amazon dashboard. And then this is how you can add a content. I'll continue playing the video because it's only a couple of seconds and it's pretty good information.
Select the desired content category.
As you can see here, this is what we talked about with the videos and books and Audible and all of the things that you need.
Using the tabs above the list of contents. Add or remove content by toggling the switch next to each title.
And that's it. That's the Amazon parent dashboard. If you want to add content, here it is. Again, I will be putting it in the chat, or not the chat, but the replay or the description, not the replay, but the description of this video so that you can have all of these links and you can set up the profile. You can have purchase approvals as well. So if you have the store access feature enabled, you can manually approve or download requests or allow your kid to access certain apps if you allow them to within the parent dashboard. And that's why everything is there. So if you want the parental controls, just go there. And this is the guy who made a video that I thought was amazing. Detrone Does It. And so shout out to Detrone Does It. And here is let me copy the video URL, and then I'm going to put it in the chat because he did a great breakdown. Let me make sure this is actually a YouTube video. He did a great breakdown on how to add it to your actual device. And in a minute, we're going to go into the Mozilla privacy not included, because I suggest that you always look at the privacy not included before you get a tech thing for your child, whether it's a tablet, whether it's a toy, because there's been so many instances where things went awry, meaning that voice messages from your child was released to the public and you don't want that. And so you want to make sure that wherever you're getting for your child is actually safe. If you have children who are looking at Amazon Prime videos, you can put some parental controls over there, and you can put some pins. You can put Prime Video pins for your kids. I will be putting this link over here, and some of them you can basically add this to your Amazon Prime. If you can do this also from your mobile phone. So if you go to your mobile phone and you press Amazon Prime Video, and then you press accounts, you press settings, and then you go into it, you can make sure that your child isn't watching anything straight from your actual phone. But this is a great way to add a pin to your profile. And then of course, Amazon has their own app store. So if you want to make sure that you're setting parental controls for app store purchases, just go into the Amazon App Store, go to account and settings. As you can see, for almost every single thing, whether you have an Android, whether you have an Apple, whether you're on an Instagram app or a TikTok app or Roblox or whatever, typically all the settings that you need are within account settings and then privacy settings, security settings, or parental control settings. That makes it really easy to do certain things, but Amazon makes it a little bit more difficult. And Amazon is notorious for making some of the settings that you need difficult to actually manage and get to, which is why I have all the links ready for you if you ever need them. Because for whatever reason, sometimes they make it more difficult than it needs to be. So there's something called Amazon Kids. And under Amazon Kids, according to Amazon, this is like a page from Amazon. It allows your kid to read, to watch, to play, to listen to things for an experience designed for kids. This is absolutely free. There's something else called Amazon Kids Plus, and we're going to get into that. But this allows you to limit screen time, to have educational goals. How many hours do you want your kids to read certain things, or watch certain things, or listen to certain things? It can't exceed the time limit that you put in for your child's device. There are just a lot of things that you can do within Amazon Kids. Amazon Kids Plus is the paid version. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, you have the best deal. It's like $5 a month or like 50, I think it's like $50 a year. If you're not on Amazon Prime, then it is $8 a month from my understanding. And if you have your Amazon Kids Fire tablet, you get this for free for a year. And then after that, you no longer are able to access this. If your kids are between the age of 3 and 12, that's what it's most ideal for. It has like exclusive contents from brands like Disney, Nickelodeon, PBS, and all of the usual things. And there's easier parental control features over here. So the difference between Amazon Kids and Amazon Kids Plus on the Fire tablet, this is a breakdown from Amazon. You can create a free child profile like we talked about before. And then Amazon Plus is like a paid subscription with premium kid related content that you have over there. And obviously the profile limit is 4. I don't know if that's really obvious. I was talking to someone today because I just got my hair done, and I was like, it's really interesting that things are limited to 4. I wonder how much research they had to do to be like, okay, the average person, the average family will only need like 4 kids profiles. Like, what if you have like 9 kids and you want maybe at least 7 profiles? But unfortunately, you only can have 4. So if you need more profiles than that, then you just have your kids sharing profiles. And so here are the Amazon Kids features. You can block websites within your app. So if you have an Amazon Fire tablet and if you have an Amazon Fire tablet, you can limit the websites that they go to and the content that they can see. SD says Amazon doesn't allow voice controls for kids' profile on TV and Fire Stick. Yeah, it does not. And Alexa's disabled on the child profiles. And I think, yeah, I do think that is best safety wise because you don't really want your kids searching for anything and everything. You can disable Alexa on your own devices if your kids are using your devices and you don't want them to access Alexa from there. So that's one way that you can disable it if it's not disabled on your own devices. I think that is best safety wise. I mean, there's a lot that goes into Alexa or Siri or anything else. And you may not want your child to have access to things like that. So if you have Amazon Kids, that's just the base level for Amazon. Amazon Kids Plus is just additional things. So as you can see with Amazon Kids, we have the screen limit, the filtered web browsers. There are ways where you only can have them access certain sites. You can see what sites your kids have been on Amazon Kids, and Amazon Kids Plus is basically just an addition to Amazon Kids. So everything you get on Amazon Kids, you get at Amazon Kids Plus. You can block certain things, you can make announcements, but you can turn it off as well. If you want them to be able to call you or text you or just be able to contact you, you can turn that on as well with parent approval. As you can see, it says Fire OS or higher, and that is what you can do. And then here, there's some ads and parents may contain apps. A lot of them do. And then over here for Amazon Kids Plus, you don't have ads because you're paying for it. So you don't really want to have ads. If you have Amazon Kids Plus, there are no app purchases in the apps included Amazon Kids Plus. However, you may add apps to your child's profile and permit in-app purchases and controls through the parent dashboard. Again, the parent dashboard keeps coming up. That's where every single thing is. So you want to make sure that I don't know why they're doing what. Okay, there. So Amazon Kids Plus, that's where everything is. And in-app purchases over here for Amazon Kids are blocked by default, but you can enable that. I want to go back to this tab for the Mozilla privacy not included. This was going to be like a very quick live because Amazon Kids is pretty straightforward with the parent dashboard. You do have to have an Amazon account though. You can't just be getting like an Amazon Fire tablet and then it's not connected to your Amazon account. So Amazon does force you to do that, and it can be confusing because you can't just have a tablet for your kids and then set up their own account and then it not be connected to yours. You have to have an Amazon account. So that's why having the parent dashboard at hand, saving it to your favorites is a really good option. So I'm going to show you around the privacy not included. This is the web page for privacy not included, and this is where you can see different things. So let's just say that you want to get something for some toys and games for your kids. It will give you the safety considerations you need to know depending on the game or kid, the technology that you want to get to your kids. So let's just say that you want to give your kids, let's say they ask for a coding robot, and you're like, I'm not sure if this coding robot is good. So you go and you head over here and you look at some of the reviews, and it will say whether or not it's good, safe or not. So it will let you know, can it snoop on you? Nope. Can this toy use your camera to see your kid or use a microphone to record your kid's voice? No. Does it have some good security? Yes. Not really strong passwords, but it has security updates and it manages vulnerabilities. So this is a way that you can decide whether or not what you're getting for your kid may be safe for them. If you're trying to get your kid a watch, or you're trying to get something in particular, probably you're not going to get these watches, but let's just say that you want to give them a Garmin Vivo Fit watch, or you want to get them a Fitbit. You can check over here to see, do they actually take security and safety not privacy, wow. If they actually take it seriously, and you can go to this website and you can look it up. And one thing I love about it is it gives you tips to protect yourself. So you can go over here for a synopsis. It's like, okay, it's neutral. Maybe you might want to get this for yourself or for your kid, but how do I protect myself if I want to make sure that my kid's information is safe and that people are not looking into that? Let me switch this, share this tab instead. Okay. So let's just say that you want to get an Amazon Kindle for your kids. You can go over here, and actually, let me not just do that. Let me just press on it. And you can go scroll down and you can see, what can I do to protect my kids' Kindle? Again, same thing with the kids' tablet. You can go to your parent dashboard and you can manage the content available, and you can add better parental controls. Every single time you sign up for an account, just like they said, do not use a third party account. So if they say you can log in with this with your Apple ID or with Facebook or with Gmail or whatever, never do that. Only log in with your actual email and use a password manager that manages your passwords for you to actually store everything that you're doing. So if you have a pin that you're using, a parental pin for your parental dashboard, let me make this a little bit bigger. So you have like a parental pin for your dashboard, and you want to make sure that you're keeping it in a safe space. Never use your child's actual like birth date, whether it's birth date like the regular birth date or you're using it backwards. Just don't use the birth date at all. Come up with some random password or random pin, and you can store it in an online storage container that's secure and it's safe. If you do not like the fact that, oh my God, I'm storing something online in a storage container, I don't know anything about this company, then get a password book. The password book doesn't have to be bigger than your iPhone or your phone or your Android or Samsung, and you keep all of your passwords there. That's one of the best ways to protect your kids' devices, is by having good security and good passwords, and by researching certain things. But it's very difficult to do your own research, which is why I'm sharing the Mozilla privacy not included, and it gives you a synopsis on are there privacy things pretty good? Are there security things pretty good? And does this product use AI? So it says yes or no. And it gives you some things to consider on whether or not you want to get it. And I love this website, and I'm going to be asking their team if they can add certain more categories. So if you have anything, any piece of tech that you are thinking of getting your kids, please let me know, DM me, and I will reach out to the team and ask them if this is something that they're looking into actually adding to this, because it can help you make better decisions for your kids. Because you don't want to be, let's just say that you're pregnant right now and you want to have a pregnancy app, or you want to have a cycle tracker app. You want an app that actually prides themselves in good security and privacy and safety, because we've seen on the news where that kind of data can be used against you as a parent. And so you want to make sure that anything that you're downloading when it comes to your kids is safe, because you don't want the whole world knowing about you and your kids. It seems like the best apps, according to Mozilla, which I trust them, is Natural Cycles birth control app and the Yuki birth control app. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyways, there are just so many things that they have, and I highly suggest that you look through this. And so today we're talking about Amazon Fire tablets. So you just go over here and search Amazon, and it will all the reviews for Amazon will come up, all of the reviews, and then you can decide whether or not you want to get this for your kids. And if you want to get a tablet, you can just type tablet and see what reviews for tablets do they have. What are the best tablets? It seems like they believe that Amazon Fire tablets are good, Amazon Fire HD Kids tablets are good, and Amazon Kindle for kids are good. They believe that an iPad is good, and they have some considerations to look to for Samsung, and some considerations for the regular Amazon Fire HD tablets. So that is one way that you can decide, okay, that I don't want to get for my kids. And that's a website that I highly recommend you use. And I just posted it in the chat so that you can use it for you and your family. Again, this is a short stream. I just wanted to show you the ways that you can get to your parent dashboard and what you can do. You can manage your parent dashboard remotely, so you don't actually have to be on your child's tablet in order to add these parental controls. You can do it from a website on your computer, on your laptop, on your phone. You don't actually have to have your child's physical device there at that particular moment. But in order to set it up and actually set up your child's profile in that particular manner, then you will have to have your actual tablet. If you have any questions on protecting your child's Amazon Fire tablet and it goes beyond the parental dashboard or Amazon Kids or Amazon Kids Plus, let me know in the comments below and I will answer you. And if this is your first time catching me live, I'm so excited that you're here. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I have tons of other videos on how to protect your kids online. My most popular video now is how to protect your kids on Roblox, how to protect your kids on Minecraft. And then if your child is using Discord, I've been on Discord since 2015. And I made in a very detailed video on how to protect your kids on Discord. And I did another one on how to protect your kids on Snapchat. And you may not know, but Snapchat has a family center where you can see who your kid has been talking to for how long, and a lot of other parental controls. So I highly suggest that you check out more videos on my channel. I just do these live streams based off of topics that I know may be interest to you, or something you want to learn a little bit more about. So if there's something that you want me to talk about, let me know. Let me know. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for being here. And until next time, bye. All right. How do I? Oh, I wasn't even actually ending it. I was like, how did I end it again? It's only been another week. Anyways, oh my gosh. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bye.